There's nothing that can break your body holds strong. Fearless and united, we step into the unknown. 'Cause even on our darkest days, we're not alone. The journey starts anew, but still our trust will never fade. And we won't ever give up, no matter what has yet to change. Days are going by, losing track of time. Get up when I'm down, coming back around. All the memories always part of me. Give my all and live right now. Together we can fight through all this fear and carry on. There's nothing that can break our real body holds strong. Keep looking toward the future, that's how we have come this far. Make a vow, we won't lose sight of who we are. But once again, we start a new story. Together we can fight through all this fear and carry on. There's nothing that can break our real body holds strong. Keep looking toward the future, that's how we have come this far. We'll make a vow, we won't lose sight of who we are. This step fast forward will show us all a new beginning. And once again, we start a new story. Rumbling, rumbling, it's coming, rumbling, rumbling. All I ever wanted to do was do right things. I never wanted to be the king, I swear. All I ever wanted to do was save your life. I never wanted to grab a knife, I swear. If I lose it all, slip and fall, I will never look away. If I lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. If I lose it all, outside the wall, live to die another day. I don't want anything, I'm just here to rumbling, rumbling, it's coming, rumbling, rumbling.
Staying silent before I figured it out. Laughing it off before I hurt myself. Stepping down before I could agree. Giving up before it was all swept away from me. Like a protective charm, I search out tiny scraps to grasp on tight. Hoping that there's any common ground that I will find. A face I put on wall and break to my dinner as in the day. My lust for knowledge grew even more as I looked among the idols I've adored. Overwhelmed by an amazing sensation that I've never felt before. We are human seed, we're free to do most anything. Though we try our best, our emptiness can still be seen. Life was quickening, it's getting harder just to breathe. All these rules that were set in stone will be the end of you and me. If you were truly playing your part, is that all you got? You can't get by with being clumsy, can't get you
searching for the idle promised life. Reach the top and find a compromise. Burn up this side, it's not worth it, stay at the top, there is no light to change. No matter how long I stare in space, that pixel on the screen stays dead and blank. I support in the ladder, creaks and shakes. All the little problems make that shit taste good. Purpose as I should, listen with the hood. Makes a trick and track it down. Good, tell me that I should. Don't tell me what I could fix when I wear this crown. All eyes are on me. This just feel like shouts. All your eyes on me. I wanna hear you out. The truth hurts, so it's the bottom of the bottle. Smoke goes around my mouth. The sun burns to keep the spotlight off of me. Shaking me will just cool down. I'm washing it down, washing it down, I'm washing it down. I'm washing my mouth, washing my mouth, I'm washing it out. I'm washing it down, washing it down, I'm washing it down. I'm washing my mouth. The truth hurts, so it's the bottom of the bottle. Slowly goes around my mouth. The sun burns to keep the spotlight off of me. Shaking me will just cool down.
I'm on a bubble, lots of cash in. Another lover underneath those flashing lights. Another one of those ruthless nights. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I should've guessed that that's what happened. I should've known it when I looked at your red hot eyes. Spewing all of your red hot lies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's the worst part of this hell? I can only blame myself. 'Cause I know you're poison, you're feeding me poison. Addicted to this feeling I can't help but swallow. You're poison, I made my choice. Every night I'm living like there's no tomorrow. Any way you want me, baby, that's the way you got me, I'll be yours. My story's gonna end with me dead from your poison. I got so good at being untrue. I got so good at telling you what you wanna hear. I disassociate, disappear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So far beyond difficult to resist another goal. Yeah, I know it's poison, you're feeding me poison. I'm choking from the taste and I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choice. Every night I'm wasted like there's no tomorrow. Any way you want me, baby, it's the way you got me, I'll be yours. My story's gonna end with me dead from your poison. Poison, I'm drowning in poison. Fill it up like glass, but it's always hollow. Poison, I'm sick of the poison. Wish I had something to live for tomorrow.
そうまるで超過ぎ力のようにローテスだコーティーブルまた一つでも I have reawakened for revenge このふざけたルールにだって They drop and spit you out such a level body count out 理想の渇望と所像や身にしまる日の所像 I give back the light you give me what I please you guys know 指輪を Cause I'm back in this game so let's go 与えられたシナリオ以上 Cause I'm back in this game we can survive もがっとせました after stride for this They're dropping off They're dropping I go away They're stuck up yeah From the top They're dropping off They're dropping I don't get sick They're stuck up yeah From the top Cause you gotta bring it back to the fold All the money I be cracking the code But I better get a grip if I slip, if I trip, if I drop in the hole in the road But they never give a dog a bone It's a look of a crown or a throne But the gladiators back on the mouth The attack with the shadow we only into They your best, spit you out. Such a little body count. 青にさの渇望と所相闇に縮まる日の所相強すも余す信念に向かいかざす流血の指輪を Cause I'm back in this game, so let's go. Alright, chasing thousands on the shore. Cause I'm back in this game, we can survive. Workers carry my hands around, cause I the pain inside. We're driving go away. We're stuck in I'm just on this spaceship. We're driving cause it's driving shit. We're stuck inこのシステム生き抜くも殺すもよりたい自分次第の途上 Cause I'm back in this game I'm so alive 憧れが生き続ける Top of the world Cause I'm back in this game So let's go 与えられた信頼を以上 Cause I'm back in this game We can survive もがっと探した Hunter's pride The pain inside Should never go away Since when this is happening させないのかせ
Once again, DA has to get the cat out of my room.
Eric was speaking to me and it was
Okay.
rude.
Rude to what? Prevent the cat from coming in? Unbelievable.
So, if we place the weight here, that rattling won't go on. And at the very least, that's one thing taken care of. It'll just be faint meowing and scratching.
We're not letting the cat in. It likes to rub up against wires in my mic.
Straight up start biting my phone cord. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, that's probably because I did the noise gate. I was trying something. It should be good now. No, we're not letting the cat in. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you, it's fine.
We still need to check.
Literally just said it was fine. Was trying to prevent the cat. Ruki is not in your list, so it's invalid. Early Orihime is fantastic. No, I'm not letting the cat in. Yeah, I would have needed to do gain reduction, and I don't have time to mess with all of that right now.
Sebastian says, so guys, how are we feeling about the new Super Saiyan 4?
Terrible. I didn't see the reason for the transformation. I assume it's a big scream. DA will probably be able to tell me when he gets here. But the issue was the Daima Super Saiyan 4 transformation big scream?
No, worse.
Oh no.
You know the old Namekian?
Mm-hmm.
He was just like, here you go.
Beautiful. It ruins what makes the transformation good, which is the opposite of the nature of the Saiyans, which is rage and all of that stuff. Calm, cool, peace. The red hair makes a literal 0 sense. It should be black hair. It should just be whatever hair. I told you it was fine. It was me messing with the noise gate. Told you it was the noise gate.
People are saying Demon Realm, God form. That's why it's sort of red.
No, that's not good enough.
It just doesn't make sense.
No, that's
But
not
it's
good enough.
Purely and simply just freaking please clap. And that's all it is. Yeah. I just don't
understand. I don't understand the people that like Super Saiyan 4 clapping for it, because it makes me feel like the reason they like Super Saiyan 4 is that it's just another transformation that looks cool.
Jingling keys. Here you go. It could have been anything. This could have been purple hair. This could have been anything. Because all it is a hold out your hands. Here is a transformation. But they just went, man, give him Super Saiyan 3. And it's just lazy. And it's just for the clicks. It's just for Dokkan Battle. It's just for Xenoverse DLC. It's just for all of that. It's just for people to be like, it's
Jirabolt
finally
says,
canon.
Why is Dragon Ball the only series that can get away with what Dama is doing?
Poor job, Robot Lady. Because nostalgia. Growing up 30 years ago, 20 years ago, you grow up with it. You just thinking, hey, this is good.
It offers everything that people that already like Dragon Ball Z want.
This is what you want.
Yeah, it's literally just here. You like this thing, here's the thing. Awesome, I get to see this thing again. More Bleach Revisited, let's go. I am tired of Fullbringer Art Copium. Happy to be here. Hello, Emotional Weight. Lol. Hey. Bleach emojis. A bunch of emojis.
The Bleach was a mistake.
I love Poison. Scam. That was me doing the thing. Who's everyone's favorite characters in Bleach? Mine are Kenpachi, Aizen, Ichibei, Yoroichi, and Shunsui. Shunsui. Ruki is not in there, so it can't be a valid list.
Top of the mountain. Uryu, he's very good. I like him. He's funny.
Scared the cat will steal the spotlight. No, I'm scared the cat will run into my mic and knock it down.
It'd be different because there's two of them. There's Sasuke and McChicken.
Don't ask about the names.
It'd be different if it was Sasuke, because Sasuke just keeps to himself, and he'll rub up on you every once in a while. McChicken is in Hurricane,
and he does not care
at all. And it is McChicken trying to get in. So
why these guys treating Bleach like oppressed minorities? Because it's the little brother of the big three. Yes. And because of that, it feels like they have to fight for every bit of that shouldn't be bi-directional. Hold on. That might have been part of the problem, actually.
It actually sounded pretty good.
Oh, I can go back to.
Let's hear it.
I can go back
might
to.
Sound better because the that rattling and clicking was lowered. Nope, it was not lowered. Oh no, that was very loud.
All right, I'll go back to bi-directional for now, because it should be.
That was equally loud. And there's also a hissing sound, so I think the other one was better.
Yeah, bi-directional does, of course, 2 directions. All right, whatever.
No, it's back.
What? Which is back? What's back?
The hissing sound.
Oh, I turned the noise gate down too much.
Gate. Yep.
Yami is peak.
My mind instantly went to Yugi.
As well it should, honestly.
I'm like, what are you talking about Yugi? I guess. Sure, I'm not gonna fight you.
Yep. So there's no pick it in the chat this time. Oh, let me call out the name.
Yeah, it can't be. Well, it can be, but
yep.
We'd be working backwards like the Bleach month.
Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking on that one. That one was goofy times.
And there's no like correspondence or I was looking back on our text because I was just like, what the fuck was that?
Why did we do this?
It was just we must have just talked out like, hey, this is the one. Maybe it just recently came out.
Maybe I don't know, dude. We were it was a goofy.
But you know what? Probably for the best. Because if we had hit the DBZ MRAM synopsis voice
Oh,
first,
dude.
that would have sapped all the energy out of everything.
What is Dirty Boots' name?
Jackie Tristan.
Yeah, I told y'all it's worthless. It's over.
Mhm.
I keep telling
Yep.
y'all.
Yep.
Y'all do not understand. How this line works.
Instantly. Got
See,
it.
that's the thing. You don't. That's see, like I said. Also, keep in mind. Also,
what's up, Gabo, J, Hope, C, Carlo, Bum God, Jika, Slug, Pizza Steak, Priscilla, Jerobo, Sebastian, Slug, Meme Spice, Devil Elf, Victory Greymon, Det, Frank Hero, Super Zero, Anko, and Blaze.
What do you think of Nux's change to the anti-woke content spam, man?
Z-Man, what's up? He was always of the ilk. It's just since he's been quote unquote canceled, this is the way to go.
It's just like, well, who cares? Not really, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel bad for his the people that like just watching him do anime and weird, like, hey, I showed hentai to this VA.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them because they're not getting that anymore for the sake of it is, and you know, it's just not interesting content to me.
Think he will bring up the bout arc? Impossible. We are talking about Bleach, anime's misunderstood masterpiece, Debunking the Bleach Hate by bluddu.
Let's go with Bluto.
Bleach is a series that doesn't deserve as much hate as it gets. In this video, I'm going to be analyzing certain reasons that people may hate Bleach and debunking them. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. I'm not going to read any comments. So let's just get into it.
He has 3 kids. Naruto is the cool younger brother who gets away with everything, and everybody has unfathomable glaze for.
Gets away with everything.
The same problems in Naruto are present in Bleach, but people point it out in Bleach when they don't point it out in Naruto.
Such as?
No, that's probably what the argument is. The same.
Yeah, because you'll constantly hear people talking about the bad side characters, the straying away from the ninja stuff into big kaiju battle and stuff like that, and talk no jutsu. You'll constantly hear, even people that praise it will be like that.
One Piece, on the other hand, is the oldest brother and has built up a highly respected persona. Everybody knows who One Piece and Naruto are, and they all love them. And then we got the
Oh no, not everybody loves them, and you can't say all people know those two and not Bleach, when Bleach was one of the big 3, which is a known thing.
It was Bleach at a certain point was factually bigger in America than One Piece.
third child. What was his name again? Oh yeah, it was Bleach. And Bleach is the middle child, but I guess he's forgotten. Bleach is a series that's considered to be in the big 3 anime, but why does it get so much hate to the point where people will replace it with something like Dragon Ball or Hunter x Hunter?
Don't assign too much thought into the big 3 and what people think about it.
Yeah.
There is no replacing the big 3. It's meaningless to be like, look at what these people are doing.
And I love Dragon Ball, but it's just pure stupidity to not recognize Dragon Ball as a father of anime. No, it's not in the big 3.
The father of anime.
To be fair, he said a
Drew
father
Wood
of
says,
anime.
That's not.
People hate Naruto because Yukon was very underutilized in the series.
That's exactly
sure.
why.
MyAnimeLists, obviously not a direct, take it as what you will, blah, blah, blah. Naruto with almost 300k to 200,078. It's got a score of 8.07.
Mm-hmm.
Bleach, 246,000, so about 30,000 less. It's got a score of 7.8.
Negligible.
It's less people and it's almost the same score. Is this Naruto or does it also include Shippuden?
If it's Naruto just by itself, that's crazy.
I don't see why they would separate Shippuden. Seems kind of silly.
If it's an anime part of it, they probably would. Like, is Dragon Ball, is there a separation of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, for example? I feel like anime fans are more indifferent and dismissive of Bleach rather than hateful of it. Yeah, I feel like people are hateful of things like Fairy Tail. That's one where people are, oh, it's the suck and it always sucks and everything
justified.
bad.
It's justified because it sucks and it always sucks.
Sure.
It's just Naruto. It's not Naruto and Shippuden.
All right.
The father just thought I'd clear that up. And the main reason I'm making this video is because just around a month ago, I started Bleach and I went into the series thinking that it was going to be a mid show because everyone had said that.
Well, that's part of your issue. You're automatically going, oh, this is going to be mid. And because you think it's going to be mid, when it surpasses your expectation with this absolutely fantastic beginning, you're like, oh, this is great. I guess people were just haters to hate on it.
But again, Naruto has these types of videos.
One Piece
does, Little Davy, not as much, not as prevalent. But there are things like that. There's things for Dragon Ball. But there's also the positive Bleach videos. Those absolutely exist. There's like 2 or 3 prominent Bleach only manga YouTubers that are out there. You'll probably get these, but you know, algorithm maybe skew more towards the negative than the positive, or maybe that's what you wanted to hear. Maybe you were looking for or taking more note of the bad as opposed to the good.
Did they replace it with Fairy Tail? Very much doubted, Dion. Hey guys, just woke up. Good afternoon nap, and in time for the stream. How we all feeling? Tired.
I was working on a manga table, and I'm mad that I didn't finish it before the stream because I could have put a first coat on, and then by the time the stream ended, the first coat would have been done, and then I could have started on the second one, but I couldn't because of those cats. Because of that cat.
Good, and it's by far the worst of the big 3. But now, Bleach is already and probably will be in the future my favorite anime of all time.
Ooh, what have you watched?
Yeah, that's a very good question. He said he just started watching Bleach. He said he really likes Dragon Ball, but he didn't say anything about Hunter x Hunter, positive or negative. So, more than likely, he hasn't seen Hunter x Hunter. Chad and Triple S is a no. I honestly can't believe some shit like that.
That's just rude. Gintama, a lot of Bleach videos. Gintama, he has a thumbnail that is Ichigo is greater than Naruto and Luffy. So I don't know if he's seen those or is it just a thumbnail.
Yabo says, this is a bit irrelevant, but what do you guys think of the Daniel Green allegations?
If true, get them out of here. They came with a lot of receipts. Some of the later receipts, people are saying it makes them look like they're just trying to get something out of it. But I have no clue. I haven't seen their second video. But it's a bad look for Dan Green.
Always good to get both sides of the story. Before.
There's no both sides of the story here. His video was pure lawyer speak.
Yeah, I know. No, yeah, reading it off and just, I was like, oh my goodness. Put out a statement, you cuck.
If I ask you, who do you think of when I say anime protagonist? I think most people would say Goku, Naruto, and Luffy. You know, those upbeat, always happy, funny main characters. But I think a name
But they're not always upbeat and happy.
doesn't strike
Especially
people
Naruto.
as much as it should is Ichigo Kurosaki. Now, I think the main reason that people don't understand the beauty of Ichigo's character is that his personality doesn't appeal to many people at first glance.
What? I don't think they have seen too much.
Yeah, same.
I'm not seeing anything that says that they have seen a lot. So again, just saying that Bleach is my favorite anime that I've ever watched when presumably we've seen less than 10 doesn't mean too much.
He was that super happy book YouTuber that ended up getting into One Piece. He hated Thriller Bark for the Sanji stuff in it. And people have asked us to do it a lot. Yeah, the book guy.
To the Naruto fans out there, I roast Naruto in my vid, but it's all love. I love Naruto. It was literally the first anime I watched. So we have Naruto for sure. We have Bleach. We have Gintama for sure.
You went back with Dragon Ball?
And Dragon Ball. What?
Naruto was your first anime and you went, hey, I'm going to watch Dragon Ball now?
Naruto was your first, not Dragon Ball.
It makes me feel like when Naruto was getting big here, let's just say 2004-ish, 2005-ish, they're probably like 8. So maybe they...
It's just not simply not enough of a sample size to be like, ayo.
I mean, it is enough for you to say this is my favorite anime. Sure. 2 is a good enough sample size.
But the weight that it has when you have seen less than 10 things, you'd be like, this is my favorite, and it will always be my favorite.
Always is crazy.
It doesn't hold too much. If you got 20, 30, 40 under your belt, that's when you just go, okay, I can start seeing this.
What is this guy talking about? I think Ichigo has a very likable personality off the bat. He doesn't have a super flamboyant, out there personality that instantly connects to young boys and that type of thing.
Nuanced.
And I just want to kind of clear up some of the misconceptions that some new anime watchers may have before starting Bleach, and why you should really give Bleach a try, because I really feel like all these negative connotations and these negative stereotypes that people may have of Bleach is just simply not true.
Has he finished Bleach by the time he started this video?
That's a good question.
Because if he's just like midway through or at the end of Waco Mundo, he might be like, hey, this is really good
Boy, oh boy.
This is, like a month ago.
Yeah. Oof. So the video right before this was Bleach just keeps getting peaker, the start of the Arrancar saga.
Oh, and how long ago was that one?
It's a month ago.
Oh no!
January 3rd.
He might be halfway through Waco Mundo,
or he could be in like the Fullbringer or the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, but just now releasing and editing the video and everything. Yeah, he does talk pretty slow.
Want me to speed it up a little?
Nah, it's fine.
And I think the first reason that people steer away from Bleach is because of the rumors that the story is basic and bland. And
this story is kind of basic. There's nothing wrong with that. Bland, I wouldn't say bland necessarily, more just cyclical. But there's also nothing wrong with a cyclical story. You see a lot of people even now just going, this is just things I've seen before. Where's the uniqueness?
That crap. But he goes, people think this thing. He was somebody who strayed away from Bleach.
Yeah, just off the words of others.
Wouldn't it be more interesting to get his perspective as to why he strayed away? I heard that it had boring and bland fights. Mm-hmm. I heard that the side characters don't do anything. There's this guy named Chad who whomps.
But now triple S, I guess.
But you're just pointing to other people when you are the example. You can pull from yourself and just go, I thought these things and I was wrong and I shouldn't have listened to these people blindly.
And I disagree with this fully. People say that Bleach lacks emotion like Naruto or One Piece.
Where? That wasn't even in the thing you showed.
And that's just blatantly false.
Yeah, why even engage with an argument that's just a lie?
And what do you mean like Naruto? You would have to be like, oh, Naruto's a 7 and Bleach is a 3. I'm like, I don't know how to compare. Like, do we compare the highest highs? Do we compare like this had 8 super good? I don't know how to compare the emotions of a manga to another manga.
Which made you closer to crying?
Yeah, I don't know how you would do that.
Bleach is hated because it doesn't have iconic characters like Naruto with Yukon, DBZ with King Cold, JoJo Part 5 with Leaky Eye Luca, Korra with Lightning Bolt Zolt, and Batman with the Mad Bomber.
I'll say this. King Cold has one of the best ultimates in Sparking Zero. And but that's not saying much because it's a lot of just blasts.
Are these people in the room with us? Legitimately. Doesn't matter if it has emotion, it can be boring. Yeah, both can be true.
And emotion, super subjective thing. If this made you feel more than something in Naruto, it doesn't mean that this has more or better or higher emotional moments.
Yeah, I felt nothing with Titanic. It's just a movie to me, but I cried at Coco. Is Coco more emotional than Titanic? I can't say that. It just was more emotional for me.
There was one moment, but I don't remember what it was. I just remember watching it with Mama and just going, "Oh, that was kind of sad." I don't remember though.
Yeah, no, it's a nothing movie, dude.
Am I conflating this with One Piece? Because I was like, I remember the band playing, and I was like, oh yeah, then they started dropping one by one. Like, no, that's One Piece.
Yeah, no, they just went down with the shit.
I don't. Oh, whatever.
And I can understand why they may say that, but this is because Bleach is a more mature show, and it's vastly different compared to its fellow brothers.
But if it was more mature, wouldn't it have higher emotional moments because it's doing more? Something like a let's say Lion King. Lion King just has a couple of like smaller moments. But then you look at a mature story like Marriage Story, where it's all about these two people just going through a legitimate rough patch in their marriage. That has more emotional moments because it's mature and trying to tell a different story than just something that a child could understand as your dad has died, and then this dude comes up who is the rightful king according to Mufasa, the movie that everybody should see.
Mufasa on Plex in 5 days.
One Piece has cannibalism.
But here's the thing. He said, there's more. It's a more mature story or more mature emotions or what have you. What leads him to believe that there's more mature? Like, what in the story do you look at and go, this is more mature than whatever is going on in One Piece or Naruto? What I think he's thinking is nuanced, because One Piece has these very in-your-face emotional moments. Hey, this is the big sad cry. Naruto has these big emotional moments of, hey, this is the big sad cry. For the most part, Bleach is more like melancholy, bittersweet victories, that type of thing. So it's still very sad cry, but it's not the characters are acting that way, so you should feel the same way. It's nothing that resonates with you on a surface level like a One Piece or a Naruto might. So quote unquote nuanced is what I think he's looking for, as opposed to mature.
Well, let's hear what he has to say.
The information is not spoon-fed easily to the viewers.
This is a DBZ Imran talking point.
Nuanced, like I said.
This is crazy.
Bleach is absolutely spoon-fed to people. I don't know where they're getting this type of, like, in the terms of not being spoon-fed, where an emotional moment happens and a character cries based off of it. Sure, you could say that's being quote-unquote spoon-fed to audiences, that this is a sad moment. But it goes out of its way to show shocked faces and sadness and all this other stuff.
The majority of Ichigo's motivation comes from his mother, him not being able to protect his mother. That happens like super early in the first episode. And then you just go, why does he want to protect people? Because his mother died. Other reasons, obviously. Yeah. But that is the main prevailing reason as to why that's happening.
Have to dig deeper to make connections and link areas of the plot.
Pause. Oh, I was about to say, does he give any examples? What it
to the viewers, and they often have to dig deeper to make connections and link areas of the plot. And the fact that Bleach is more mature than most shows gives...
No, he didn't give examples. He just...
My bad.
So your answer, even after seeing a manga page on screen, would have been no.
I would like to know some examples, because Obito was just like, time to kill this baby. And then the parents got stabbed in front of the baby and delivered their dying words. I was just like, you're going to have a really tough life because of this fox, but you're going to be great. And he did. And I don't know, man.
And his rival had his entire clan killed. His parents killed in front of him by his brother. And his entire want in life is to kill his brother, who he later finds out was actually doing this to help save the village.
He also had to relive that for 24 hours straight, and it broke his mind so bad that the literal best healer in the world was called in. Otherwise, he would not make it. I don't know, man. I don't know. How's the video? We're getting some Bleachisms.
Connections and link areas of the plot. And the fact that Bleach is more mature than most shows gives non-readers the impression that it completely lacks emotion. And people may say that...
What?
Non-readers? What is he talking about? What is Bleach?
I would love to see somebody say that Bleach lacks emotion. Come on now. You can't believe people actually say that. Enough people.
Yeah.
Where it would
There's gonna be
obvious.
some outliers, but like enough to where it should be dispelled in a debunking video.
Ain't no one ever said that. Yeah, I would like something to be like, Bleach has no emotion.
I am in the Bleach subreddit. Do you think Bleach is quite lacking in emotional moments? 24 say yes.
When was this?
This was, I don't care about 3 years ago. 24 say yes. 43 say enough emotional moments, but not emotional enough. 180. It is all just right for me. The vast majority of that poll, now it's a super small sample size, of course, but the vast majority of that poll went, it's very good emotional moments. It is all right for me.
And I would prefer a very small sample size like that, and to pull other samples, than nothing.
lacks big backstories like Naruto and One Piece. But in my opinion...
Ichigo had a big black backstory.
Multiple times it was brought back up. There were several chapters just for his mama and his daddy.
And people may say that it lacks big backstories like Naruto and One Piece. But in my opinion, that's not where the beauty of Bleach emotion occurs. But don't get me wrong, Bleach has great backstories, but I think that the emotion in Bleach really excels at a unique aspect to it, that it kind of makes the emotion more unique and personal to most people.
Yo, you just repeated yourself, dude. Hashtag tighten up the fake script.
It's unique, and that's what makes it unique.
Tighten up.
Stories, but I think that the emotion in Bleach really excels
Jurabode says, my friend has a big problem with how bad Soul Society is, with the main characters commenting how bad it is in the arc just for nothing to change and characters doing nothing about it. CISN bad.
Yeah, no, that's part of the issue. This all sucks around us and nothing changed.
At all.
Holy yap!
Backstories, but I think that the emotion in Bleach really excels at a unique aspect to it, that it kind of makes the emotion more unique and personal to most people. And this
the emotion that it adds makes it unique, and it makes it unique for most people.
Personal for most people.
Emotion is shown through many characters' philosophy, and the main example here could be Ichigo. See, Ichigo doesn't necessarily show you direct emotion right in your face, but somehow I always find myself feeling bad for him and relating to him.
What? What? He doesn't show us. What? He has some sucky shit going on. His mom died. Rukia is gone. Orihime is gone. His powers are gone. Yeah, we all heard the relate.
Look up Ichigo sad, and you will see Ichigo being sad a lot.
No, you're wrong.
No!
And shouldn't a show that people say, quote, doesn't express any emotion, shouldn't it be
Quote!
Where's the quote from?
Quote!
Cite your source, Senator.
You didn't quote anybody.
Anko
You
says,
can't.
show no emotion. Flash's picture of Shadow Ichigo.
say, quote, doesn't express any emotion, shouldn't it be unable to make me feel bad for...
No! What? If the characters in the series themselves and the series itself doesn't express emotion, you can still extrapolate your own emotions derived from whatever's happening on the screen. If it's a world of robots with no emotion and something sad happens to the robot that you like, you can be sad even if the emotions are not displayed on your screen.
Any character? So personally, I think that this stereotype that Bleach isn't an emotional show.
How would you debunk? If it didn't have emotions, how do I feel?
What am I feeling? I feel things, so there must be feelings.
Emotion. Debunk.
So checkmate, atheists. Bro is fighting his own script. The zoom in is killing me. No one said this. I'll protect everyone. Guess the show and protagonist. Challenge level impossible.
Remember when Reggie lost to Ichigo and was going ham, asking him to save Rukia? Yeah, what? There's no emotion there. Don't listen to these people, and you didn't disprove it.
Can be critiqued very easily, especially.
Yes, it can. It's almost as if nobody said that.
Adrian Westro says, this guy is just yapping while surrounded by strawmen.
Surround him. Take this.
Bleach isn't an emotional show.
Oh boy. I looked up Bleach emotional moment and I'm getting a lot of stuff. Surprise. I mean,
but he couldn't even do that. He couldn't even just Google it, add it on the screen, look at all these moments like blah, 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 blah. To fight this straw man, he just said, I personally felt.
And Ichigo don't show emotions on his face, so it's a bit more subtle. So, you are dumb, person that said that. This person that I am quoting is stupid. It's like,
debunked.
Debunked. Moving on. Okay?
Felted.
We're done with this point. You are all felted, alright?
But how does it make you feel?
You ready to watch Bleach? Because I got 7 more minutes for you. Here it comes.
Can be critiqued very easily, especially since there are multiple other characters that you feel for, including Rukia, Byakuya, Renji, and so on.
But how does you feeling for these characters mark the emotional moments within the series itself?
Have you never watched a boring movie that somebody else cried on and just like, I felt nothing? Does that mean that because another person cried instantly mean that it was emotional?
If that's the case, everything in the world is emotional.
Everything is good because one person thinks it's good.
Another thing that I think most people have a misconception about Bleach is that they say that Bleach doesn't have the world building that it really needs to be a good show.
Yes.
How are you gonna debunk the world building point?
Fish, y'all. Here it comes.
No, we can't talk about the fish. We're gonna go.
Oh, there's fish.
There can't be fish.
Oh, there's fish.
We're gonna go 3 levels above fish and go, what is their commerce?
Money.
What do they
Simple
use in
money.
Soul Society to exchange for goods and services?
There is gold behind our money, which gives it value. Would there be such a physical thing on the Soul Society that would give their currency value?
How do Soul Reapers age? I've never thought about this because there are clearly some that are older than others.
Ruki was born in Soul Society.
Yeah, we saw her as a quote-unquote kid.
And she aged. Reishi, soul energy. How do some give birth? If your soul energy is high enough, you can. What does that mean? Who knows? If it's high enough and then you get into a battle and it lowers while you're pregnant, does that mean the pregnancy is terminated? Maybe.
And man, this is just wrong,
Pause.
bro.
Do you think that he's going to say it has world building, such as Katakura Town, Soul Society.
Locations equal world building.
Is that going to be his argument?
It's very likely.
Bro.
No, I'm going to say 100% that's the argument.
Or it's going to be a main part?
No. I'm going to say 100% that's the argument.
Do you think he doesn't understand world building?
Yes.
And think simply
but
that...
the issue is that a lot of YouTube analysis people do not understand what world building is. They just think the amount of locations, the locations visited, actually building the physical world.
Look, Hueco Mundo. Here it is. Oh, look, they've got the Central 46. Who are they? Well, they're all dead. Okay. And then one dude replaced them, and then they were all replaced again. By whom? Don't even worry about it. There's 46 of them.
I don't know how else to put it, because honestly, in my opinion, Bleach has better world building than Naruto. I'll be honest, because in Naruto, you know, you got all the Leaf villages,
the literal world. He pulled up the map. It couldn't be nothing else. How are the Central 46 elected? Die.
They are elected. I live in Canada, so if I die, do I go to West Branch or North Branch?
Northwest.
Well, it's shifting. The continents and everything are shifting. Is there like a dividing line? And then if you just get moved one, if you die, is it where you were born or where you die? Because you could be in Japan for a business trip and just not really understand anything.
If you live in America and you're flying over to Japan and your plane crashes in the ocean, where do you go? Like, have you crossed the barrier to which you would go to the east?
And if so, if you are in the east, is it all just Japanese, or is there some sort of mandatory language learning to funnel the souls of people who ain't supposed to be here?
And is there transportation where you can go from the East Branch to the West Branch?
How would one get there if they were displaced? But it's got Hueco Mundo.
Hey, Katakura Town.
Bro chose the worst example.
Just not all the Leaf villages. You got all the clans, you got all the villages, but that's honestly just about it. Maybe you got those dimensions that
literal. It is literal locations, not about the history, not about the politics, not about the commerce. It is literally, we got all these places and clans, but that's it.
This is the type of person that thinks character development equals character change. World building is not building the physical world, the spaces within that world. It is the history and things that make each location feel more fleshed out.
If you're when you move to U.S. from Japan and you don't speak Japanese, but you're 100% Japanese, where are you going? Is it blood? Is it time? Is it location of death?
Because
what is it?
All the people we see in Soul Society and such are Japanese people. I can't imagine that not one American died over in Japan.
Or maybe they did, and it was just like, all right, stamp American, go back to the West. In West Branch. What we don't know.
Aguya can open, but you know, Naruto has the village thing, right? And I think, I'll be honest, I think One Piece definitely has Bleach being world building, but that doesn't mean Bleach's world building cannot be exceptional. Let's see what Bleach.
But it's not. It could be, but see. It failed.
He said, "Let's see."
World building, but that doesn't mean Bleach's world building cannot be exceptional. Let's see what Bleach has. You know, Bleach, they have the world of the living.
Yeah, they do. That's one world. And, you know, they live in the world of the living, and then when they die, they go to Soul Society. That's understood. What's understood doesn't need to be explained.
I don't want to listen to the rest of this.
We're good. We got one. He showed a big map of Naruto, so we got like 20 places that we need to address. All we need is 21, and
know where
Bleach
this
is
is
better.
going.
All right, we got one. All right, you got the one. You hold up the one finger, BG. Hold up the one. So
I'm not holding up a one.
We don't want to
You think
forget.
I'm Roman
Hold up
Reigns?
one finger, so we don't forget how many things we have. Somebody, can we please get a count,
Dark
because it's
Heart
going to
of
get
Wood
to astronomical
You know
numbers.
capital A1 city in the living room.
They have the Soul Society, which is another realm.
It is another realm. We are up to 2. Okay, you ready?
Hey, can I stop?
Where
you?
else are we gonna go? It's already so high. I don't know where else we can go from here. There's 2. Could there possibly be a third? Do you think there's a third? I don't think that there could be a third. I hate Bleach, and I've never watched it. So I'm like, it has no world building. And 2 is already just like, what?
And then they also got...
And then...
He talked about 3 different realms, and then he looked at the clans of Naruto and just went, yeah, they got all these clans. There's like 8 or 9 of them, but that's about it. So he's talking about dimension hopping, essentially. And Naruto is not a dimension hopping show. So you can't. But then he talks about One Piece. So,
but he has not watched One Piece, so all he can say is, I know a common praise of One Piece is that they have good world building, so I'm going to say that it has it beat, because nobody says One Piece's world building is bad, but there are factually people that do say that Bleach's world building is bad. So by taking the polls of everybody says that One Piece is good, so it must be better, but I'm going to debunk that Bleach's is bad, and at least say that it's pretty good.
Says,
could you go up a little bit?
Remember when Yami killed 10,000 people and it didn't affect
Yeah, I was
the
just
setting
going to
at all?
read that.
A catastrophic unexplained death's worse than 9/11.
I think
and
it was
nobody cared
Jirobo that
outside the
said
cast
that.
characters.
mm-hmm.
Funny thing, y'all.
Yeah, no, it's crazy when that happens, because it's the whole we need to get souls out of here to balance in the world of the living and stuff like that. You just gotta go like, there's a dude from World War II that's still waiting for his turn, and then all of a sudden just like, we need 1,000 people. One of the Bleach videos, I don't know if it was one of the Bleach videos or on the Discord, it was just like, this number of people are born at a certain time, at every single day. This number of people die. There will always be a
No, we did that on the video.
Yeah, there will always be no balance there. You can't do that unless you're creating souls, which is happening because Muffs is being born in a soul society.
All the time spent in the Hollow Realm is in one building.
They have the Soul Society, which is another realm. And then they also got Hueco Mundo. And already, when you just think of the mere size and scale of these 3 realms.
But how much do we experience?
Mm-hmm.
You can say the living world. The living world is
a town,
basically condensed to a town, and even by a town, legitimately like 4 locations within that town.
And then we must also just assume that the rest of the world operates as normal. So I guess that could account to it. But Hueco Mundo,
Thousand Master Sman Slayer says, DA, who are the 7 ninja swordsmen of
why
the mist.
would I possibly know that? Bump their names. There's like one with like 2 pointy spikes. There's a thunder sword
You got
person.
better than me.
But other than that,
you could be
I
lying.
don't know.
I could throw out 3 colors and hope they're one of them.
The story didn't care about it, such that when they rocked up in the wars, like, there's the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist. Like, why should we care?
Yeah, Zabuza was a great one, and he got done up by some Guineas and a Kakashi that was a 5th as strong as end of series Kakashi.
And they're all dead.
So they got done up by people that are not these god beings. So why should I possibly give it
now
that the legendary swordsman of the mist? You know why? Because these bum Jonin that Konoha got is probably gonna get mollywopped by them. But the second they go up against real ops, complete opposition. Then it's like, I ain't got nothing. I got a sword I can swing, and it's sometimes some is lightning. That's what I got.
They're already much, much, much bigger than Naruto.
Bigger? That's not what world building is, sir. That's simply not. You're just incorrect with what world building is.
Fundamentally did not understand what world building.
100%.
I wonder if he's gonna address this in his follow-up video.
I hope so.
And there's so much stuff that is kind of built.
Oh God! Thank God there's stuff.
Bleach does have stuff.
It's so big and there's so much stuff.
It's stuffed with stuff. So
how could we stuff anything else into this stuff?
Wait a second. Are you saying that One Piece's world is bigger?
No.
When this has 3 different realms?
To be fair, they do say One Piece is like 3 times the size of Earth. We don't know how big.
That's information that I told you based upon power scaling stuff, and you remembered.
I didn't give a about the power scaling.
No, but but you remember.
Hey,
but
what part of the? Hold on. What part of the power scaling do you think I remember?
None.
0.
I'm gonna remind you. In Alabasta, they said that this island, this part of the island, is such and such distance from this based upon the water, and then they took the size of Alabasta and just went.
Says, God, I love having stuff. Yay, stuff.
Yay, stuff.
Alabasta is like a mid-sized island. There's a bunch of bigger ones and smaller ones, and they said that there's some 700 islands, and then they took that and went, okay, based upon that, it is 3 times the size of our Earth, and this was a cross battle. It was Whitebeard versus Naruto, and it was just like, Naruto can destroy the world, and it's like, that doesn't mean anything, because Whitebeard can destroy a bigger world, because the Earth, based on Naruto, you don't have any evidence to say that it's bigger than our Earth, but I do have evidence to say that the One Piece world is bigger than our Earth. So Whitebeard can perform a greater feat by destroying a bigger world than Naruto could by destroying a smaller world. Therefore, Whitebeard wins.
Power scaling has feet in it. Automatically, I'm not gonna be.
Not those feats. You don't understand.
Automatically, I'm not gonna be interested.
There's more than 3 in
On them, we literally had a whole arc dedicated to the Soul Society, and it's not just like we left.
We saw a piece of the Soul Society. We basically saw a town of Soul Society, maybe 2.5 towns,
and then the castle.
Soul Society, and we're gonna be done. Like, obviously there's probably gonna be more business there later.
Oh,
he was not.
Have you not finished Bleach, sir?
He's not finished Bleach.
Obviously there's gonna be more, but there isn't. So does that lower your opinion of this? Because there's just not anymore.
It's really interesting to dissect things and think about where they could go and the potential of them when they're ongoing.
Yes.
You have all the information available to you. Perhaps don't do this video until you finish the series.
Or at the very least, don't praise this based upon your assumption of what's coming, and then you have your opinion of it's good and there's going to be more coming, but there's not.
DA, where's your power scaling channel? What's stronger, your ability to simp or triggered stupidity?
Well, that's just rude. I'm not a simp, so it's triggered stupidity. Even if I was a simp, I couldn't be more.
Well, let's look at the feats.
Sanji is not more of a simp than Triggered is stupid.
So, in Bleach, there's obviously some very good world building, man, and I'm just starting the Hueco Mundo arc, and
I am just starting the Hueco Mundo arc. Oh dear. I don't think you're the person to defend Bleach.
Yeah, you are not qualified.
You're
like,
that's the Weevil. We got to go. It's over. Yeah, you don't have the full knowledge of this because
you don't even have a fifth of the knowledge, really.
Legit. A lot of criticisms is Bleach has a trash ending, so you can't combat that. You can't even really combat it falls off after Soul Society. Because all you've seen is the best thing in Bleach.
Yeah. It's legitimately all downhill from here.
Back it up.
Already, bro, it's hella interesting, you know. Literally, that's the land of the hollows, which is another thing I think Bleach does very good at because
But you haven't even visited that land yet. That's crazy.
You're in the beginning of it. All you know is that it exists and it's the land of the hollows. That's all.
Bleach always introduces something. Like, we literally saw a Hueco Mundo callback when, you know, the Menos Grande appeared. They said Hueco Mundo, so Bleach did not forget that, and we...
It's not a callback, it's a setup.
It's like 40 chapters later. This isn't like One Piece chapter 15. This is like, oh, chapter 1020. Oh my goodness, it's back.
Chris the Chilled says, good world building is One Piece in a nutshell.
Yeah, because there's so many locations.
we knew that in the future we were probably going to be going there. So yeah, that's another thing I think Bleach does very well. It never misses points that it has said, you know, in the past. It
has Naruto.
You've not gotten to any of the reveals of the foreshadowing or anything.
You know what? He's coming off the back of the Aizen reveal and all this stuff, and he's just like, "This is so fantastic."
He's coming off of Soul Society, just like, what the is people talking about? You're not to what people were talking about.
You are not there.
Always relates plot points and it relates ideas back to the future or the present. Another misconception.
What? What did bro just say?
Points that it has said, you know, in the past. It always relates plot points and it relates ideas back to the future or the present. Another misconception about Bleach is that it has lackluster side characters. And I really don't know how people can even think this.
No, hey, Naruto can too.
Poop smells bad, but also spoiled milk smells bad. Just because poop smells worse doesn't mean that spoiled milk smells better or smells good.
Because if you love Naruto so much and you're gonna sit here and
okay, I don't. What's your argument?
Okay, I do, but I accept the fact that it has bad side characters. But Bleach also has side bad.
Tell me anything about 69 face tattoo man.
He has a 69 on his face. He can do the Shikai.
And he's tattooed.
He is a lieutenant. Is his name Shinsui? Shunsui? Is that his name?
I thought he was Ichigo.
He looks very much like emo Ichigo. But then a couple people do. You know, same face is a thing.
It is what it is.
Manga. You don't really, I'm just like, yep, it is what it is.
That Bleach has lackluster side characters and you love Naruto. I'm sorry, I don't know what kind of a hypocrite you are because Naruto probably has one of the worst side characters in anime, bro.
Sakura?
Yes.
I'm just gonna keep it real. So many characters that lost potential. So many characters that, you know, Kishimoto.
Bro,
somebody got done up out there. Yeah. I hope everything's all right.
You know what? Maybe with this, they crashed.
Yeah, no, it's bad out there.
It's so bad.
It's real bad.
We have a winter storm advisory warning. It's super bad in Michigan right now.
Never forget there's a second Ichigo clone that was Ruka's old partner. And if I'm not mistaken, he's a distant relative of Ichigo. If I'm not mistaken, I don't exactly remember. Tintin is the obvious one. Shino's the obvious one. But he already said that backstories don't really matter because Bleach has good things without needing a good backstory. So Shino can and is good without a backstory.
But here's the thing. He's talking about, all these characters that had this potential that fell by the wayside. You haven't gotten a chance to experience these characters falling by the wayside. Chad just did a cool thing recently.
You got the arc where they all do something.
Oda just didn't build upon.
I like the side characters in Bleach, but they do nothing most of the time. Yeah. And that's just the way it is.
Kaya and Shiba, yeah, that was the name.
So many characters that, you know, Kishimoto just didn't build upon. But, you know, Naruto's not the point of the video, but Bleach's side characters, man, wow. It does such a good job at kind of relating everyone because, you know, you got...
Hey, what did Dogface do in the first arc, sir?
He fought Kenpachi.
I do not remember.
And then
that.
he got done up.
No.
No,
That's
did
not a good enough.
Yeah. Go back a little bit. The dude next to mustache, silver hair man on the left, right there. Who is he?
I want to say he's an assistant of the firework woman.
I don't think he is.
I don't think so.
But I have
either.
no way to disprove that.
Yeah, I don't know who this person is.
I don't. Unless somebody in chat knows who dude with the big Akuma necklace is.
The guy Oryu beat?
He might be.
Yeah, Ishida one-shots him, they're saying.
Wow, and he's an S?
He's in peak.
To be fair, it looks like all of them are peaking. It's a meme, but
TX
Jirobo
525 says, Dogface did nothing in the first arc cause they weren't in the Soul Society yet.
Cool.
Jirobo Ikazaka.
Couldn't believe it. Super Saiyan 4 finally.
Wait a second. How did y'all remember that?
Yeah, that's
we got some Bleach fans in chat. Battle.
Yep,
he got one shot. It was just like, yeah, he got one shot in chapter 78. What are y'all talking about?
Yep, this was the trap all along.
He was voiced by Neil McDonald, obviously. Duh. What are we? This is candy work. Come on now, give me points for this.
Super Saiyan 4 finally canon. Anyway, this dude's video is wrong in trying to give characters fights. Kubo ended up clogging up the pacing with too many fights going on. That's the thing. He hasn't gotten to the point where Bleach just becomes, hey, here's another fight. He's coming off of Soul Society. He just started in Hueco Mundo. And it's like, wow, this is fantastic. I don't know what people are talking about. The silver-haired man is Yamamoto's assistant. He says one line, and it's the name of his Shikai.
Yeah, no, I remember silver hair man. He got done up in the final arc.
Does such a good job at kind of relating everyone because you got relationships between Rukia and Renji and Ichigo. You also got all the.
But you have that in Naruto. Surely you must realize that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Who is early? It's early. Look at Hisugaya.
Hisugaya looks horrible.
In the Soul Society, apart from looking like very drippy, they also all have their own motives and they all have their own lieutenants. They all have their own philosophy.
In Naruto, they all have their own squad captains. They all have their own teammates. You mentioned the fact that they fell off. You can't disprove that these mobs is gonna fall off because you don't know. So it's not worth bringing up that the Naruto people fell off because that's a condemnation for it when there's nothing. You don't have the information here.
Yeah, it would be like you just got done with the shooting exams and you're like, oh my god, everyone fell off, or they're never gonna fall off.
Yeah.
Unlike what happened in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Philosophy and perspective on the world. For example, Shunsui, he's just a chill guy. He wants to live. He wants to avoid conflict. He doesn't like fighting.
Cool. Easily recognizable personality upon their first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's almost every character.
While Kenpachi is the opposite.
Don't do this, dude. What is you doing? You haven't read it enough.
Kenpachi loves fighting for his life. He loves being on the brink of death. And you got Mayuri.
That's the same thing! What are we doing? He loves fighting for his life and being on the brink of death.
Life just for the mad scientist sort of thing, bro. He wants to create all these new inventions, bro. He's just in it for that.
This is a Omega glaze of Bleach. Without all the information to express why Bleach should be glazed.
That's the surprising part.
And he's also just crazy, man. And this also brings me to my next point. I think I said this a little before, but Bleach has some of the best character designs in anime, and I'll stand on that until I die.
Wow. You're looking at a bunch of cover art, which, hey, those opening pages and stuff, Kubo is in his bag.
That's what he's also gonna bring up. I'm sure he's gonna bring up. Look, they're skiing, and he's got a cool jacket.
All you have to do is just look at Okiura, Ichigo, the captains. And
Hey, that was a long pause.
But surely you can say this again about Naruto.
Yeah.
They
The
look
Chilled
great.
says, how is Kenpachi be fighting for his life if he's the biggest threat in the room?
Hey, that's
Because
a
he
good question.
because he nerfs himself in order to have a great fight.
Oh, I can fight with my other hand?
But you can like look at Ino. The purple and the yellow contrast very well, and I like that.
Yeah.
And she had long hair and she went through development, and now she has shorter hair, and it works for her character. She keeps that shorter hair until she doesn't, and that's a flaw of Bleach, because she should be past that, as evidenced back then. Or maybe she realized that, hey, this could be a conduit for my mind transfer technique, so I am gonna grow it back in order for a time that it will be useful again. But you could say the same thing if you're just gonna say just look at them. You could be like, just look at Naruto. I vastly prefer the orange and black to the orange and blue, not just for in Goku reasons, but I just think it's a better contrast of colors, and it just shows growth and maturity. Maybe, I don't know. I just like it more, but I wouldn't just be like, look at that, boy.
Yeah, look at them drips.
He
Look
lost
at it.
that so wet arm. All the swirls. It's like, look at it. Look at it is not a point of praise. Yes, I can look at it, but I'm not gonna like it as much as you like it. So saying look at it, I'm like, yes, I am looking at it. And I do like Mayuri, but I think Shika looks great.
And basically everyone in the show. I'll just keep it at that, man.
Jay
The
says,
drippiest character.
why not do some One Piece theories?
Us?
Where's Corey? Ask him.
Yeah, have him make a channel.
In anime, period. And another thing that I forgot to mention about the characters is that Bleach has some of the best female characters in anime.
So much of this is it has the best this in anime, scene 5 anime.
And seen only a season and a half of this anime.
But these women do stuff, as opposed to Naruto, where the women don't do stuff.
But if you were to look at the first, 3 arcs of Naruto, they do some things.
Nah.
You got Rukia.
Yeah,
you
named them.
You do have Rukia. I didn't think about that. It does. Bleach does have Rukia. I thought she was in Gintama. I'm terribly sorry. Bleach has Rukia, so best females in anime.
Orihime, Rangiku, and Yoro.
That's not even a way to say the name. But are you serious with Orihime? She's great as a comedic character, but once we get into Soul Society, she's basically there.
Koichi, already 4 great female characters, and I know that a lot of people may hate Orihime, but honestly, I'm an Orihime supporter, and for one main reason. She may not do a lot, but she does have an OP power, which Aizen apparently wants. That means something, so she's not useless, and she's also not a dickhead, because people all hated Sakura because she was just such an asshole, right?
No, there's so
a
many
multitude
reasons.
of reasons to not like Sakura.
And her being because Nami can be seen as the same way, and she's beloved.
Yeah, this dude did not finish Bleach. He is at the beginning of Waco Moon.
Yes, no. He has finished the best arc of Bleach, and he is starting.
And he was just like, it's time to record. It's time to tell these idiots off.
Has he seen Medaka Box?
Absolutely not. 1,000,000,000% no. That's not even a question. I would doubt he even knows what that is.
Naruto, she would literally be like, yo, you're an orphan, in front of another orphan, which is Sasuke. And Orihime is such a nice person.
Yeah, and she grows from that. She understands that, hey, she was a little douchebag, and she stopped being a little douchebag when she got told off.
Bro. You gotta remember that she's 15, man. You can't expect her to go out there and try and...
Sakura's 12! Remember,
Okay,
Sakura's
that's
12. So she
unrealistic.
would say stupid stuff in front of a person that she likes to have some commonality of, yeah, we both don't like this idiot, but we can commiserate with each other.
And
especially when it's the boy she likes.
Orihime is such a nice person, bro. You gotta remember that she's 15, man. You can't expect her to go out there and try and fucking fight Ukiura, okay? That's just unrealistic. And
Ichigo's 15.
I would have loved if she had gone out and fought Ukiura, because he doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Wait.
I would have loved if she did. Boy, those are some AI fingers.
Sakura is 12, and then at 14, she took down an Akatsuki member.
I think it fits to her character that she is kind of a pacifist and she doesn't like fighting. And, you know, Uryu also brought that up in the Soul Society arc. So, if anything, I think it would be a little out of character for Orihime to just start fighting all of a sudden.
You would have to point to a complaint that Orihime does not fight.
Yeah.
In order to debunk that.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about personalities, and now you're talking about feats.
Feats? Did you say feats? Because I have some feats for you.
I think she's a great character, man. I'll be honest.
That wasn't an invitation.
So overall, I think this is why Bleach is...
Oh, we're done!
Oh, yep, we're done. Good world building, because it's got Wako Mundo. Drippy characters. Look at the drip.
Orihime's nice.
I felt emotions, so that means that it is emotional. Screw you, person that I'm literally quoting.
Says, how would this guy react to her not even doing anything about the Hyogoku when she stated she wanted to deal with it?
Hey, we'll find out when he finishes it.
What are the next minute and a half?
He'd be like, what do you expect her to do? Take it into space and blow it up? Of course she wasn't going to do nothing.
Probably the most misunderstood anime of all time.
Oof.
And I think it really just deserves so much more praise, and it does not deserve all the hate that it gets. I'll be honest, the hate that it...
What you basically said was, I really like it, so it shouldn't be hated as much.
I like these characters. They have different personalities and motives.
Based off the first arc. The first saga, I should say.
And he didn't explain why they were good.
No!
It's simply that they have different motives and things.
It's purely just from people who, one, have not watched the show, or two, just hate on it because they want to spread, you know, the bias of Naruto and One Piece.
What about the people that don't understand it? Why don't we attack them as well? Screw them.
What about the people that haven't read Naruto or Bleach? Or One Piece, or don't like those series, but still dislike Bleach? What if they just dislike shonen battle manga?
Bleach, the only reason that you dislike it is because you haven't seen it, or because you're trying to spread the word of One Piece and Naruto. Everybody else likes it.
That have legitimate complaints about Bleach that are further in than the beginning of Wako Mundo.
One Piece fans, disregard.
Dark Heart of Hope says, as of 2022, the Bleach manga had sold over 130 million copies worldwide.
Yeah, you don't need to sweep for Bleach. I like these characters because they have purpose. The guy here thinks Bleach is feet. It's crazy.
And, you know, I love Naruto and One Piece, man, but sometimes their fans, they can just get a little too toxic. I'll say
this is very much in the school of Faxman. Who's Faxman? Starts with an R. I'm getting an R. He was just like Bleach is great and the other.
Broken Ronin.
No. The you don't like me, do you?
I feel like it's Broken Ronin.
No, that's not Broken Ronin.
Who is that there?
Who is this guy?
Who's the hair guy?
Rash Play. I was getting an R in my mind. Thank you. Rash Play. I looked back at that video and it's like it's just so much and character. It's so good. Yeah, but it seems like it's so much of that school of thought of these people don't like it. So I'm not going to talk about the merits of Bleach in and of itself. It's simply that it's better than Naruto. So if you like Naruto, you must like Bleach because Bleach is better than Naruto.
And the Bleach community, on the other hand, I don't think I've seen a single toxic Bleach community member.
Oh, dude, Imran is super toxic. He sucks.
I've just had so much support on my last few videos, bro, and I cannot thank
Yes, they were Bleach fans. I'm sure the One Piece fans have support on their videos. Are you telling me you haven't gotten any negativity in your... Wait a second. What would you think a toxic Bleach fan would be if you're talking positively about Bleach?
Yeah, oh no, it sucks. I like Bleach.
I like Bleach too, but you don't like Bleach in the way that I like Bleach.
It's world building.
That's enough, and I'm so glad to be part of this community again. And yeah, man, I really hope that, you know, someone watches this video and they kind of get inspired to start Bleach after this, because man, I was just like those non-watchers before I started this beautiful show, and now look what I'm doing, bro. I'm posting like, I have like 7 Bleach uploads, and I just can't get enough of it. I'm gonna be so sad when I catch up, bro. And yeah, that's that, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope my audio wasn't bad.
I'm very interested in this response video.
I did get a mic, and yeah, I'm gonna start tweaking with the audio a bit. I'm gonna see, like, you know, how to get this maybe better, but I think
quotes.
It's
Bleach isn't emotional in quotes.
And the title is "The Moment That Bleach Made Me Cry."
This is quoted by.
Stay good, bro.
Somebody is getting the what for in that video.
All right, this is his response to that. Reviewing Bleach Hate, responding to criticism.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Hey guys, remember this video isn't to hate anybody. I'm just reviewing different perspectives and giving my opinion on things.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Yeah, so apparently this dude made a video on me.
Never mind.
Yeah, kind of never mind, honestly.
Never mind.
I really don't want to hear a revisited on Anime Snob.
Anime Snob, no. No.
People say
we're
that
getting all
Bleach
of it. I don't know
lacks
what you think
emotion.
you're doing. Go back to the
No,
beginning.
I don't
We're
want to.
getting all
I
of it. It's
don't want
fine.
to watch
We're
this.
in there.
Yo,
We're
what's
in
up,
here.
everybody? Yeah, so apparently this dude made a video on me about my video Bleach Anime's
Corn looks
Misunderstood
good.
Masterpiece, and so I kind of want to go into that
Too
video
wrong to be
and kind
making
of
a
see what
wrong.
he's critiquing me about and see what the comments are critiquing me about, and I want to kind of clear everything up, and I want to give my best opinion on, you know, this video, and I want to give everybody my genuine thoughts and kind of see if I can debunk some stuff about me. Okay, so let's just get into
Pause.
it.
And it's gonna be good because presumably Anime Snob has watched Bleach and he factually hates One Piece, or at least he puts on a show that he hates it.
Yeah.
So that's those two things that are just gone. Debunked, if you were.
And before I do start this video, I just want to let y'all know that, you know, I do not have any, you know, hatred towards any of these comments, or, you know, even the
2
YouTuber
years
who made
ago,
this
he
video on me.
analyzed the entire manga, Anime Snob. He has videos on it. He has 8 videos analyzing all of. So he doesn't like One Piece. So he's not doing that for One Piece. And he's read all of Bleach. I don't know how he feels about Naruto. Who's Anime Snob? Stay ignorant.
Yeah.
It's better that way.
High key.
I actually am, like, I enjoyed looking at your video, bro. Like, honestly, it kind of, there were like points that I definitely agreed with you on. So
He has
thank you
watched
for
all
making
of
that video. And, you know, anyone who's like in my comments watching my videos, like, feel free to just critique me, bro. I want to try and grow from, you know, my mistakes, and
that's a good
I wanna
mindset to
clear
have.
up any misconceptions that I might have said. So
Pause.
dude.
It's very difficult to have misconceptions when you say world building and you just go, it has the living world, the spirit world, and it has Wako Mundo. There is no misconceptions there. You've named the things that it has. You didn't misname any characters because all you said was, look at Kenpachi, he loves to fight. What's the misconception that you can have in that case? Something like reviewing the Soul Society and all that stuff, that can have misconceptions. But you giving your opinion on these things, unless you're factually wrong about it, there is none.
Just, I don't have any animosity
Chris the
towards
Jolt
anyone.
says, peak disclaimer glazing right here. Disgusting.
And I'm just giving, you know, my thoughts on all this, all right? People say that Bleach lacks emotion like Naruto or One Piece, but this is because Bleach is a more mature show and it's vastly different compared to its fellow brothers. The information is not spoon-fed easily to the viewers, and they often have to dig deeper to make connections and link areas of the plot. And the fact that Bleach is more mature than So starting off, I say that information in Bleach is not spoon-fed to viewers, and they often have to make connections to connect plot points. So yeah, he responds by saying that it's because nobody dumps how Ichigo's power works. So
He's an idiot. Like, that has nothing to do with emotion.
Yeah, anime snob is very stupid.
I actually agree with what he's saying here.
No! What? That's
Don't go
stupid.
agreeing with anime snob.
You know, information in Bleach isn't spoon-fed to viewers, so it makes people want to dig deeper and actually find connections and relationships in his power. So I honestly agreed with him here. So like, I don't know. And also, I don't know why he was specifically bringing up Ichigo, because I was actually talking about Bleach as a whole. But yeah, overall, nothing much to say here. Bleach has better world building than Naruto, because in Naruto, you know, you got...
I'm very interested to see what he's about to say.
all the leaf villages. That's honestly just about it. Let's see what Bleach has. They have the world of the living. They have the Soul Society, which is another realm.
It is another
And then
realm.
they also got Hueco Mundo. When you just think of the mere size and scale, of
Bigger
these three
size
realms,
means
they're
more
already
world building.
Much.
Hate to agree, but
The
he's
next
right.
thing I talk about is
You
how
don't
I
agree
believe
with
that
anime?
Bleach's world building is better than Naruto's. And so he says that I directly correlate the world size to more world building. And honestly, I'll admit it, I did come across that way in the video. So I honestly...
No,
you didn't come
stated
across.
that.
You said that.
No, yeah. Like, people say we come across like our opinion is the only ones that matter. If that's the way you interpret the things we say, that's
Gamer
going to be
F5
what it
says,
is. But
Wait, are we basically going to be watching the same video again?
it sure seems that way. But
With little quotes from what anime snob is gonna say.
but we never state our opinion is the only one that matters. You literally stated.
Bigger world building.
Don't blame him.
Yeah, I
for-
can speed this up a little. Not 2 times, but definitely a little. Let's try 1.15.
thinking that, but to be clear, I believe that good world building equates to a blend between world size and how plot points, lore, characters, etc. are connected in a way that makes sense.
But you didn't say any of that.
And the way characters and lore is connected, it regardless. The lore is what helps build the world, because the lore of the island, the lore of the city, the lore of the realm, that's what helps build the world. And then, however, what's the mechanizations of that realm or world or island or town, that helps build the world.
And I believe that Bleach demonstrates the majority of these aspects. And it's
Yeah, okay, you demonstrate
Yes.
that there's lore. Like, that means nothing.
Bad food is still food. So does that mean that it's good food? Yes, it has lore. Yes, it has characters. Yes, it has the world. But are they done well?
obvious that it has a size through the 3 realms, and they're in some way connected to each other. And the existence of hollows and Shinigami create natural conflict, tying these 3 realms together. And we learn about the strict laws of the Soul Society, which become a recurring theme throughout the series. And there are multiple...
First off, you don't know that because you haven't watched all the series. Second off, what are the laws? What laws are you talking about other than just one in, one out?
Where'd this theme talk come from? We're too late to be bringing this up.
groups of characters who each have their own motives and philosophies. You know, the Vizards, Soul Reapers, Arankars, and they each parallel each other in some sort of way. The Vizards being Soul Reapers who gain Hollow powers, and Arankars being Hollows who gain Soul Reaper powers. And I could state many more examples of why I believe
No,
that
these
Bleach
are
has good world
things
building.
that happen within the story. You're not explaining why it's good. You're explaining that it has world building. Yes, they do connect to each other. But is it good that... what's the good thing about the fact that they connect to each other? You're simply going, it has the Vizars, and they connect to the Soul Reapers. So there you go.
I think we did it either for Viewer Request Month or an auction stream or something. We definitely watched something with animation.
I'm pretty sure it was Viewer Request Month.
But, you know, I don't want the video to be too long. And note that I say that it has good world building. I don't believe by any means that Bleach's world building is exceptional. and it obviously has flaws.
I wouldn't even count it as good.
Yeah, and you've not explained how it's good other than the fact that it has these things.
And I think that there are
Completely
definitely
worthless.
areas that could be extended and improved on. Then Naruto. Another misconception about Bleach is that it has lackluster side characters. And I really don't know how people can even think this, because if you love Naruto so much,
Bleach doesn't have mech characters because Naruto has even more mech characters. Is this mom cooking?
I'm gonna sit here and say that Bleach has lackluster side characters.
Hey, when there's such an anti-cook going on, even the most basic of cooks is a cook.
It is one of those children basketball hoops.
It's one of those children, I got a toy kitchen and I'm gonna make a lasagna.
It's just an already pre-cooked egg that you just put into the pan and you just take it out like there's the egg. It's like the egg was the same thing. So it's like you're not really cooking, but it's easy to be like, well, I microwave some eggs and cheese and that's better than what you made.
Shonen Oji's video called How to Write Perfect Female Characters to the list.
DA is the one that handles the list, and I feel like that's already on the list.
I take a look at Shonen OG a lot. Or do I? Is that the dude?
Bro made Play-Doh food and Anime Snob got an easy bake oven. And that's basically what it is. They're not truly cooking. One is just absolutely not cooking. And one can have the illusion of cooking. He's looking up the video now.
I will add it to the potential revisited list and check it out later.
There we go.
And you love Naruto. I'm sorry, I don't know what kind of a hypocrite you are, because Naruto probably has one of the worst side characters in anime. The next thing that I bring up in the video is that Bleach has great side characters, and I compared them to Naruto's side characters, saying that Bleach outshines them. But he responds by saying that my logic is that Bleach doesn't have mid side characters because Naruto has more mid characters. He also cuts out the part where I explain that each character has their own motives and philosophy.
That's not relevant. He's addressing the part where you talk about how could you like Naruto and say that Bleach has bad side characters because Naruto's side characters are worse. That's the point that he's addressing, and that's the most egregious point.
Anyways, this was not my reasoning at all. Of course, there are some characters in Bleach that I just don't give a fuck about. And of course,
that's what you said. You said, how can you like Naruto when it has such bad side characters and not like Bleach when it has better side characters? You said that.
Kubo could have done a much better job expanding some characters. However, this doesn't take away from the fact that I believe that almost all the characters in Bleach, including majority of the captains, lieutenants, Espada, have all been expanded on thoroughly. To name a few...
But you can say that about Naruto. Outside of Tenten and Shino, they have been explored thoroughly or not. No, I will say thoroughly. The quality of it, that's where we can talk about it. But I know Shino's motivation. I know Choji's motivation. I know all these motivations. But what you said is not what you're debunking here and not what he's addressing. And it's not what you said in the first video.
Okiura, Grimmjow, Kenpachi, Mayuri, Yoruichi, White, Byakuya, Urahara, Shinji, Rukia, and Renji. You know, I think you get the point. And if you want me to go more in depth on why I believe that these characters are great, just let me know in the comments and I'll make
You should have in your video. Yes. That's the point.
So that people
nobody knows how you feel about these characters in terms of their quality because we don't know what you feel about their quality.
You say that they're good and then go, if you want to know why I think they're good, just ask me. So you know that you're not explaining it properly, but you're like, well, you can ask me if you want.
Make a video on it. Because again, I don't want this video to be an hour long. But I believe that all these...
It's 13 minutes. Take the 7 minutes to expand on this point.
Characters are connected to each other and they each play a pivotal role in the story.
But...
characters connected. Oh my god, that's not enough.
He didn't address what Anime Snob said.
That's the craziest part.
That's the craziest part. Because you literally said the thing about Naruto and Bleach. And Anime Snob called it out. You're like, well, you cut out this part where I said that they have motivations and stuff. Like, that's not the point.
I know that a lot of people may hate Orihime, but honestly, I'm an Orihime supporter. And for one main reason, she may not do a lot, but she does have an OP power. That means something. So she's not useless. And she's also not a dickhead. people all hated
She is
Sakura
not
because she
useless
was
because
just such an
Sakura is
asshole, right?
gross.
And Orihime is such a nice person. So moving on to my stance on Orihime, definitely I think it could have been discussed better. And I did make it look like the only reason I liked her was because of her power. So I can get where he's coming from when he says this, but then he says that I think Orihime is not useless because I think Sakura is worse. And I honestly did word this very...
Oh, he worded it
very poorly. So I'd like to explain clearly why I like Orihime. So I think she's relatable, and you have to remember that she's only a 15-year-old girl. I've explained in my Ichigo character analysis video
Pause.
that I...
Why is she relatable? What is she?
Because
what are
she's
the
a 15-year-old girl.
As I am.
I enjoy
We've all been there. We've all been 15-year-old girls, all right?
Yeah.
With 15-year-old dead brother soul reaper problems, all right? We've all been there.
Yeah, this is just established human lore.
Sakura is 14.
characters, and Orihime is my opinion of an example of one. The way she acts is realistic to me, and the fact that she was able to make...
She's super nice and kawaii. Is that all it takes? Because snobby girls like Sakura exist.
Yeah, that is realistic.
someone like Ukiura, who is so empty and the definition of nothingness, start to understand the meaning of a heart was very...
That's Heart of Hope says. So Sakura having a crush on the hot boy is not relatable?
Is it not relatable?
We've all been there.
I can't relate to a girl with a big heart. It is what it is. It is what it is. Go back a little bit. I forget what I was going to say.
Of an example of one. The way she acts is realistic to me, and the fact that she was able to make someone like Ukiura, who is so empty...
Oh, yeah. Is Ukiura relatable because he has literally zero emotions? Because that was your point of praise for Orihime, because she's relatable. That's why you like her.
No way I'm seeing a person with 1 million channel points right now. They bet the farm and won. 500K they bet and they won.
But that's not going to affect the economy at all.
Definition of nothingness, start to understand the meaning of a heart was very impactful to me. Again, this is just my...
Yeah, okay, it could be impactful to you. No, wait, hold on. You weren't there yet. So how could that be impactful for you?
Yeah, this is you're praising something that you could not have praised in the first video. What was your praise of Orihime before you knew this information?
Opinion, and you can disagree if you want to, and I definitely understand why people would find her annoying. I could go more in depth about why I like her, but honestly, again, I don't want the video to be very long.
Why are you making a response if you're not going to respond fully?
Yeah, just make the video.
Just make the video.
Just make it 25 minutes. Why don't you want it to be an hour?
Because you're leaving people open to be like, he hasn't fully explained himself by that. He's like, well, I could have, but I didn't want it to be an hour.
And you can disagree with me if you want, okay? It does not deserve all the hate that it gets. The hate that it gets, it's purely just from people who, one, have not watched the show, or two, just hate on it because they want to spread
Only
the
Naruto
bias of Naruto and One Piece.
Naruto
You know, I
like
love Naruto and One Piece, man, but sometimes their fans, they can just...
Thank you for re-upping to the bombs, Jinx.
Just get a little too toxic, I'll say that. I do agree with him on his next point, however. I definitely shouldn't have said that the people who hate on Bleach either haven't watched the show or they're just trying to spread the bias of Naruto or One Piece.
So why did you say... It seems like it was an unscripted video, and these were your feelings. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't I've witnessed this, so it's an anecdotal evidence. It is simply...
He didn't even bring up actual evidence of people
No.
that are big Naruto and One Piece fans going, Bleach is the only one of the big three that suck.
It's just, it's so good that the only reason that you can't like it is because Naruto or you ain't seen it.
Who hate on Bleach either haven't watched the show or they're just trying to spread the bias of Naruto or One Piece. And I completely
Adrian Rusko
disagree with what I
says,
said.
This is insane. I had too many points to spend, so I gambled to drop them to a reasonable number, and now I have even more. I legit just wanted to lose.
I have too much money. I just want to give it away. It's like, nah, won. I was a homeless person. I was waiting for somebody to give me money, and then as soon as they did, I was going to give them $1 million. So here's $1 million for giving me that $1. Like,
Universal
no!
Instinct Goku, Angel Seed Goku, Autonomous Dragon Force Goku.
Thank you for the super chat, Master Jinx. I had to work today, so I'm late. What did I miss? This guy is super bad at explaining why Bleach is good and shouldn't have been hated. The reason he said was that he liked it a lot, essentially. The emotional moments. Bleach doesn't have emotional moments, in quotes. And then he goes, well, I felt emotion, so it does. And now Anime Snob responded to him, and this is his response to the Anime Snob response, and probably a couple comments as well.
Can you give points away?
Yes, you could do exclamation point give and then the person's name. I don't know if the bot reads the actual channel like UCLKKK and all that stuff. I have no idea. Yeah, see, like that.
But that's not
here. And looking back on it, it was just a dumb thing to say. I was honestly probably just in a trolling mindset, and yeah, I don't really know why I said that. This was dumb of me. Now, I'm going to be looking at some of his comments on this video and, you know, their critiques. So, yeah, I'm going to be reading these. So, starting off.
You don't need to use. It would just be exclamation point give and then so on.
This guy says, it's even worse than that, Snob. When he explains how the characters are well written, he gives the most superficial reasons.
Which you do.
When talking about Kyoraku, for example, he says that he is very chill
Which you
and
do.
doesn't want war. To then never go in depth on that.
Which
when
you
talking
don't.
about Kenpachi's character, he says that he is Kyoraku, but the opposite. And when explaining Mayuri's character, he says he is crazy, he builds insane tech, and he's in it for himself.
All of this is true.
So that was a comment, and now all I have to say about this is that, you know, I did not want the video to be 5 hours long, going in depth on every...
How long did you want the video? At this point,
you just wanted to talk Yosh and be like, this dude exists in the show. Why would you just going, this dude is a doctor and he's crazy? Why would that make a Bleach hater want to watch Bleach?
Character, of course, I'm going to be making character analysis videos in the future. So obviously I'm not going to make a specific in-depth character analysis.
No, but this is to debunk the fact that people say that Bleach's characters are not good. Mm-hmm. And if all you have to say is he likes fighting, that's not enough to disprove those people.
You could have just given a quick overview of them, roughly a paragraph each of these characters you want to mention, and then go blah 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 blah. But you couldn't give that
or specific complaints about them. Go to Reddit and go, what are your complaints about these people? But he couldn't because it might spoil some in the future.
I think it's exclamation point give their name and then the amount.
Every single character in this video, bro. So, you know, you can't expect me to talk about these characters so in depth when my original...
No, you provided zero depth. It was all shallow explanations of why you think they're good. Hey, he's a mad scientist. It was basically a synopsis of their character. Hey, he's a scientist and he's in it for himself.
Simply who they are.
The original purpose of the video was just to explain, in my opinion, why I think that Bleach is a great anime. So,
do you think that you've explained why Bleach is a great anime by just listing off what their traits?
I'll do it for you, Adrian, because I don't know if I have it set up for that. You want to give 1,000,000 points to Jirobo.
This is gonna be a problem.
Oh, for sure, but it's what they want. So we take away the 1 there. Boop. And for Adrian,
I've been scammed. Everybody's been scammed.
There's been no scams.
It's a consistent scam.
It's not a single scam.
It's just one chain. It's a circle. It doesn't. There's no beginning. There's no end. It's just a scam.
No, there's no scam.
Kind of enlightening when you think about it. It's kind of peaceful to know that this is all that there is. Don't need to worry or think about anything. It's just like, this is what it's gonna be, and you just accept that, and you will, or else.
And there we go.
Yeah, this is very not good. They're giving you a legit criticism of, you ain't say nothing, blood, and you going, well, I didn't want to make the video to be 5 hours long. It's like, then don't say anything about the characters if you're not gonna say anything about the characters.
About these characters so in depth when my original purpose of the video was just to explain, in my opinion, why I think that Bleach is a great anime. So if you want a character analysis video, That was not the video to go for it. So,
but that has not been released yet. Yeah. So if your defense is simply that these are the character traits, now wait for my future video. Well, that's not reasonable when somebody's just going, well, you're talking about how good it is. Now I gotta wait presumably months to figure out.
Especially when I can read these character synopses myself if I'm interested in it. Hey, who's this doctor character? Well, he's this, and this is his personality.
You named 3 characters, so that's 3 different videos that I gotta wait for in order to figure out your true feelings about it, when you could simply say your true feelings and have it be an hour video. Because your Soul Society videos were 30 minutes.
No. Masako. Yeah. It's not Super Saiyan 4, but better. It's actively worse.
Racketeer says, you could have at the very least finished the whole series, my guy. Maybe by then you could have...
That's the craziest part, he didn't!
That's all I have to say. So this next comment says,
done with the comment. I didn't want to make an in-depth video yet.
That was some of the most legit criticism. It wasn't insulting. It was explaining exactly these are the points that were the problem. And you just go, well, I could have, but I ain't want to. That's not really debunking or anything.
Is he anime only? That's a good question.
I think he might be manga. He's whatever he is only. He's not finished the show.
Yeah, because he didn't bring up the Bount arc. I wonder if he's anime only, if he just skipped it, or he's just a manga boy.
I see where Bleach fans are coming from when they say that the story is deeper than it looks. But using symbolism and Shinto references don't excuse the fact that 90% of the story is just who's stronger.
Pause. No, this is a dumb comment because this was none of your points in this video.
This is one of those videos where it'll be a Demon Slayer video. It's just like, I love Demon Slayer. This made me feel like this. Like, it's nothing about what the video is. This person is addressing arguments that they have heard before. It's not your arguments.
And the characters matter very little outside of their power-ups. So, all I have to say about this is that what Bleach are you reading if you think that none of the characters matter besides power-ups? And then you also think that the whole story is about who's stronger? I can't really argue with you because, it's your opinion, so I won't say that you're wrong, but I'll just say that I read a different Bleach.
But you went, what Bleach are you reading about the first thing? And it was like, well, the second part is your opinion, so whatever.
This next dude says, he's only saying Bleach is more mature because Ichigo doesn't look 12. That's as far as his thought process goes.
Pause.
Yeah, bro.
But you didn't explain why Ichigo was more mature, other than the fact that he doesn't show emotions on his face,
and he's not as jokey and jovial as the other shonen protagonists.
When he does show those emotions on his face,
and he is as jokey and jovial as those characters. That's a lot of emphasis.
That is the thing that I love about Ichigo and Rukia's relationship. Is they're just.
Jirabote says, can I give Jay 500,000?
Y'all are doing too much. I'm not gonna manually have y'all throwing around shadow points, just passing them like an STD.
What you could do is
no.
Every time they say, "Can I give this to somebody?" Say he wants to give 500,000, cut it in half to 250,000,
and just take the points for a fee.
Yes. Because otherwise, that really screws up the economy.
I will start doing it after this. And I also look into a different give bot, or if I even have that old give bot activated.
BG calling charities STDs. Did you say that?
I said they're passing it around like an STD.
Oh. Yeah, so he did say that.
Yeah, I said
it's disgusting. Cancel BG. This is DA list exists. I'm going solo. Is this guy a real fan of Bleach if he cannot understand Ichigo's character on a basic level? It's difficult to talk about what he understands when this is just like he's going all of math is good when he's in he hasn't even hit algebra yet. He's starting division. So he can't talk about how math is amazing.
DA list exists.
It's go time. Hostile takeover.
I don't know what to say for this that's as far as his thought process goes, and you think I'm only saying Bleach is more mature because Ichigo doesn't look 12. Yeah, you
Okay, why is it more mature?
Mm-hmm.
You're just making fun of this person that's making fun of you without directly addressing their criticism of this. Even if it's false criticism, explain why you believe it's more mature so they do not have this misunderstanding in the future.
got it, bro. This next guy.
Cool, nope. Ha ha ha, you got it, bro. I'm out.
Yeah, again, he says, I don't think I've seen a single toxic Bleach community member. I love Bleach, and even I know that's not true. Bleach fanboys can just be as pretentious and delusional as the other two.
Facts?
I deadass ran into people that told me 1,000-Year Blood War in the manga was perfect. There was nothing wrong with it.
If that's what they ran into, people.
In my perspective, I said this when my community and my channel were very, very small. And at this point, everyone in my community was supporting what I was doing. And I literally did not see a single Bleach like toxic fan.
So if you have a community of, let's say, 50 people, and all 50 of them are cool, you can't be like, Bleach is amazing, I haven't seen a single toxic. You've only been into the Bleach stuff for less than 2 months, and your community was small. How much were you branching out when you were looking at the Bleach community?
And I didn't see one because my community was very, very small. And of course, like, I know that every anime has toxic supporters, and that's obvious, but you know, I was just talking about this from my perspective when my community was very, very small. And
but you know,
no, but anybody outside of our community, because they are savages to us, for the most part, when you have your own little community, they're gonna feel however you feel. You're gonna badmouth, let's just say you're badmouthing Bleach, you're gonna get a bunch of people going, yeah, Bleach sucks in your community. If you're praising Bleach, and that's the vast majority of your audience, most of the people are gonna go, yeah, Bleach is awesome, I wish more people liked it like you do.
Even when we do Naruto stuff and One Smart comes and he's never like, you idiots or anything like that. He's just like, no, Naruto didn't do that, or the fourth did this then, and I wouldn't necessarily say he's toxic.
Yeah, so we had a whole...
Pizza Steak says, holy crap, called your boat the Moby Dick. This whale had 1 million points.
He had 10 million actually by mistake. We've had discussions in the Discord, on streams, of things people disagree with us with. Never would I go, oh my god, like, what are we doing?
Criticism is not toxic.
And boy, are we criticized.
I literally didn't see any hate on my video, so that's that.
But you're super praising it. Why would you receive hate?
And you're super praising one of the most loved arcs in shonen.
Yes, and you're super praising a series that a lot of people do love. I'm not gonna go seeking out, hey, Bleach is awesome, and go, no, it's not, in their comment section. I got no interest in that.
No dog in that fight. You do you, pimp.
People cannot handle confrontation. They react so badly most of the time to the simple, slight bit of confrontation against things they enjoy for no reason. Absolutely. And that's a lot of what happens with the Bleach fandom, unfortunately.
And this dude is obviously very new to the Bleach fandom. And based upon the fact that Naruto was his first anime, he might be new to the anime community.
And he might be new in general to YouTubing and all of this extra stuff. So he may not have gotten that type of criticism for the people in his IRL circle.
And he doesn't seem like the person that would seek it out, because he was just like, look, I've seen all these Bleach things, but he never watched it to hear the criticisms. He just went, oh, yep, Bleach criticism.
Next comment says, Clorox stands always claiming their series is more mature.
Yo.
Clorox stands!
Yo. Hold up.
Oh my goodness!
Hold up.
Clorox stands!
That's such a good bar. Clorox stands is so great.
Why did we think of that? Freaking Bleach Month, come on!
Yeah,
we suck.
We've been ingrained in Bleach things for decades, and I have never heard Clorox stand. And it's so good.
That's so good. That's so disparaging with such a simple thing. Oh, Narutars, that's
What
lame.
can anime snob do?
No, he's just a sucky dude. He came to the Discord once.
Crap! Clorox stands! Crap!
This next comment says, Clorox stands always claiming their series is more mature than any other shonen, when all that childish, cringe humor with Cone exists. My guy, bro, are you just disregarding everything about Bleach's themes because of
But are you disregarding the fact that Cone is there with his childish things? You must take both of them.
Yes.
If he's disregarding one part, you're disregarding his part. Address it all.
episodes of Cone's jokes? Like, I don't even know what to say, bro.
What are these mature themes you're talking about? What is this maturity this series exudes that you're talking about that Naruto and One Piece do not have?
And if you don't know what to say, why would you bring up this comment other than be like point and laugh? And to bring Clorox stands to our lexicon.
Dude, it's so funny.
One Piece. No, Clorox!
Clorox.
And you're just like, I'm not even gonna give you the respect of calling it bleach. It's Clorox.
It's such a nonchalant slam.
Yes.
It's not. It's disparaging in a way that's not inflammatory.
No, it's just, I don't care. It's Clorox bull.
It's like when old people used to call refrigerators refrigerators because of the thing brand of
Nintendos.
Yeah, every video game is a Nintendo. You're not a Bleach fan, you're a Clorox fan. Because the only thing that I know makes bleach is Clorox.
Crap.
Cone is literally relevant in like 10 episodes of Bleach, and you're saying that the whole maturity of the show is just gone because of a few jokes with Cone. Then I guess you could say that with every anime, because every anime has these types of jokes, right? So I don't understand why you'd say that about Bleach. So that's all I gotta say about that. And
but it's because you brought up the maturity of it. That's why. People in One Piece are going, our series is so mature. He's going, Clorox stands are always talking about Bleach. It's so perfect.
It's passive aggressive. Ha ha. Yeah, that's
finally,
dude, Clorox stands is so great.
This guy says, yes, whataboutism. Simply saying another piece of media is bad, therefore this piece of media is good.
Why does Anime Snob have reasonable comments?
Such reasonable. And such great slams.
And chemical fanboys.
Yes. Up him up as a member of 2200. Don't worry about proceeds points anymore.
Not even explaining why a certain series, movie, game, etc. is good.
Pause.
That has
these things you did do factually.
nothing to do with the original argument
Adrian
presented.
Rusco says,
Fact.
Because this guy is so easy to debunk.
It truly is.
100%. But no, I'm just saying, these people are logical and rational, but they're watching Anime Snob.
Yeah, I don't understand.
For the most part. I'm not saying all of them, but the things that he's presented more than...
Limit pledge, man.
Definitely not one of the most annoying arguments to deal with when debating how bad or good.
No, it's right. It is annoying to when you have talking about a series and all somebody else can go is, but Naruto though.
Yeah.
It's like we're not talking about
and
that.
he screamed.
And then he screamed.
Stories. Certainly not. He didn't even go into how the side characters.
No, this dude is full on into Bleach. Legit. And it's crazy because he didn't watch all of Bleach before talking about this.
Yeah, no, he was at the beginning of Hueco Mundo, and it's been another week or so, week and a half. He might be halfway through Hueco Mundo at this point.
And I can understand getting into a series early and just like, this is amazing. Kyoshi, 10 chapters. I'm like, this is but I would not make a video going, Kyoshi's the next big thing.
Or it's even one of the best manga I've ever read.
I'm just like, Kyoshi is very, very good from what I read. I'm not going to debunk people going, it's in chapter 25, 30, 45, and they're talking about things that get bad later. I'm not going to try to debunk them because I don't have that information. I can talk about what I think is good here and now, but when other people bring other information, you just got to throw up your hands.
Bro, Kyoshi is so f***ing good.
The second volume did not sell.
No!
It sold about what the first volume did, which is not good for a series that is
on
middle,
the teetering.
yes.
Yeah.
So it might not.
We'll
it
see.
might not make it.
How is Akana Banashi killing it?
Because it's so good.
It's like 150 chapters.
Because Shonen Jump. That what's going on in Shonen Jump really opened my eyes. It's just like, oh, people are dummy. But then they're also the most correct because Akana Banashi is so good.
And Astro Royale is the drizzlish, and it's looking like the chopping block.
So they're right. They're so right in some places and so wrong in others.
Actually well written. He just said, lol, Naruto is bad. So I just saw the character portion of his video, and even when he was listing off reasons as to why certain characters are good, he just gave the most bare bones, superficial reasons.
You did these things.
If EFAP ever covers Bleach and they don't like the series, they need to cover these videos because holy shit. Alright, so this, I simply just compared two shows to support my opinion that one show...
No. You kept saying that this show is bad, so my show must be good. That's the difference.
Look at Naruto. You got all the villages and you got Kaguya's dimension or whatever. But Bleach has these three things.
And because of that, it's good. But unlike that, you didn't explain why it's good. You just went, it has more than Naruto, so it must be good.
Don't forget Sakamoto Days, yeah. And that's, but then it's good. Manga people are like, yeah, it's good. And then anime people are like, well, what is this animation? And it's just like, are you? That's the positive, negative, stupid thing where I'm just like, I don't understand what people want or think or anything.
And you're just raging this silent war of please Kyoshi keep going and Astro Royale get knocked out.
Sells in an area that the other doesn't. So I guess we can't compare shows anymore to prove a point.
No, you can. But when you just go, Naruto's side characters suck and Bleach's are good, you can't like Naruto without liking Bleach based on side characters. That's what the problem is. And then you just list off a couple of traits and just go, there you go. That's the problem. You
disregarded every other reason I gave to support my belief.
No, to support your belief, you said you give bare bones superficial reasons, which you did.
Yeah. Hey, he's a scientist and he's in it for himself.
Dark Heart of Hope says, maybe have more than literally one example.
Maybe! You can compare and contrast, but you need to properly explain why that is.
I didn't even compare the two shows, so yeah, I guess you just ignored a lot of what I said and...
Wait, what?
Compare the two shows, so yeah, I guess we can't compare shows anymore to prove a point. And you disregarded every other reason I gave to support my belief, and this was when I didn't even compare the two shows, so... Yeah, I guess you just ignored...
You constantly compare it to two shows. What are you talking about?
A lot of what I said and...
Bro, don't worry.
Blame that.
Bro, don't worry about what goes on in our chats. Don't worry what goes on in Allistics. This is separate from T200. You don't know what's going on over here.
When we say Det do something, Det takes the reins, and sometimes a muff gotta die.
Again, I didn't go in depth into the characters because the video would be over 5 hours long. And yeah, so those are all the comments and the points that I'm going to look at for today. And yeah, again, guys, I don't hate anyone. Yeah. I actually enjoyed reading these and, you know, I did agree with some of the people in
I would not enjoy reading that and then just going and thinking that you're in the right by going, well, I could have done something, but it was going to be long, so I didn't. I have the knowledge to talk about these characters, but I
have the ability to talk about these characters.
So you are right in the comment, but you're wrong because I could do something, so the comment is therefore worthless.
Why haven't you won the NBA Finals yet? Well, I have. I just haven't. I could. I just haven't. No.
So yeah, just don't think that, you know, I hate these people. You know, don't go hate on them. I'm just giving my opinion. Because remember, I don't speak for the majority. This is just my opinion, and I'm just giving my view on things, my perspective on why I think that Bleach is a great show. So, yeah, bro. If you want me to like review more comments in the future, and you want me to kind of look at some critiques, then just let me know in the comments. Yeah, guys, just have a blessed day.
Terrible videos.
I will have a blessed day. I've decided that I'm gonna have a blessed day. I wasn't going to until he told me to. Now I'm just like, hey, Hey, wait a second.
It's like and subscribe. Now I recognize.
Dang, I was giving myself a bad day, but I'm gonna give myself a blessed day.
Hold up, I'm gonna argue, but it's just my opinion, bro. It's an opinion. Don't take me seriously, but take me seriously.
Yes, I can do this thing, and if you want to hear it, I can do it. But it is my opinion, their opinion, and I'm not trying. Don't hang on nobody. It's like just talk your
Yeah. Unfortunately,
because you've killed me, Dad.
Yeah, that's the thing. People are so afraid of criticism. They'll put up all these shields of just my opinion and stuff. You should absolutely listen to my opinion, but don't go against it because it's just my opinion. I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm just speaking for myself, even though I have a community I'm also speaking for, apparently. It's all these qualifiers. It's all these shields. Instead of just going, you said I was wrong about a thing. Let's talk about it. Mm-hmm. Let's discuss it. Let me break it down and debunk it. No! Just my opinion, so don't come at me.
Best thing to come out of this video was Clorox. 100%. Clorox
stands is in my lexicon for life. For life.
And it's crazy because I don't feel anything about Bleach fans or Naruto fans any more than anything else, but it's just gonna be funny to say Clorox fan.
It's like when H Barber guy said, it's just fun to call people globe heads. Yeah, like Clorox stands is just unbelievable greatness. Yeah, so we're gonna get out of here, unfortunately. We'll do a longer one for you. Oh no, can't next week because that's DSP. Can't the week after because how far are you in Harry Potter?
What's next week, DSP?
Yes, because we decided.
Yep. I finished the 6th movie.
Okay.
So I have the 7th movie.
But then you got all the books.
Books.
Yeah, we should probably push that back to March 8th then. I don't know if you're going to be able to tackle all of that in essentially 2 weeks. 7 books and The Cursed Child.
And the other 2 movies.
Yeah. Plus whatever else you got going on.
How far are you?
I'm done with the books. I am on The Cursed Child. I haven't hit play on The Cursed Child.
Oh, coward.
But I am on The Cursed Child.
Cursed Child ain't worth it. We gotta talk about it because Harry Potter because reasons.
Yeah, we gotta talk about everything.
How long were the audiobooks for the
so mine are broken into chapters. Just the first book, all the chapters were about an hour.
I'll go Harry Potter. Let's say Prisoner. Prisoner was an okay size.
Yeah.
12 hours. Yeah, probably wouldn't make it.
So we're probably gonna do
10 hours roughly. So yeah, that's a crunch, and I'd rather take my time.
All right. We might push the Harry Potter back a week or two. So early to mid March we'll do the Harry Potter because reason. So not next. Then we could probably push back the DSP one then to March 1st.
That's fine.
Yep. All right. We'll do the DSP March 1st. We'll give y'all a nice long one next week. Like
Chris the Chill
3.5, 4 hours.
Y'all, is Comey really over?
Oh yeah, Comey ended, and it's such a good Comey.
T23.
We'll go back to our T23 Hero of Z, whatever we were watching, Bush. We'll give y'all that next week. Maybe even some homework stuff, some Q&A, to make up for this one, because it's got to be a shorter one, unfortunately. Stuff to do.
Mark Frieza saga. Did he do that? I don't think so. Whatever, doesn't matter.
Yep. But yes, Comey is completely over. It is what it is. How sad indeed. Yep. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Be safe out there, because we're getting hammered over here.
It's not good. It's a kind of big bad.
Yep. Will you watch the 1,000-Year Blood War? Once it's over, I absolutely will.
Yep.
But again, this Harry Potter is consuming all the stuff we're doing right now, unfortunately. So don't ask us to play games. Don't ask us to watch new movies for Revisited. Anything. It's all this Harry Potter. What app do you use for your audiobook? I'm actually going through Plex right now. Yeah, Plex.
I mean,
is,
you can find it.
Yeah, Plex is just doing everything for me at this point. Yep. But if you want a good like unlimited audiobooks type thing, basically a Netflix type of audiobook, Everand is very good for it. It's not gonna have everything for you, but it's gonna have a good selection. And as long as you're reading, like, you can download audiobooks, just keep downloading the ones you're interested in until it runs out for the month, and then start watching it, and then or stop listening to it, and then by the time you get to the next month, you'll probably hit your downloads. You can just start downloading again. That's what I did. Kendrick Drake, I would do it 100% with my brothers. I would do all of it with my brothers. We all love the entirety of the beef. Maybe I'll talk to them about it and we'll get something going on a random, like,
do with me.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with DA. Maybe we'll do it on like a random Tuesday or something where we're all here and we can all discuss it. It would just be me, Eric, Corey, and probably Peanut. I don't know how he feels entirely about the beef, but it'd definitely be at least us three.
So schedule next week T23, week after that DSP, week after that Harry Potter.
If we should have Harry
It should
Potter,
definitely be done.
If not, it will 100% be the 15th.
I'm getting back on my art, so that now it's just boom, headphones on.
That Drake album is so trash, dude. So trash. I cannot believe it. Normal Revisited, yeah, of course, Normal Revisited. We didn't do it this week, like I said. We have a contest tomorrow for who can make the best pizza in the house. And me and Corey are a team, and we had to start working on what exactly we're doing with our pizza. So we took that Wednesday night and did that, and that's typically when we record. And everything else was like snow day. So I could getting here was like $50, and I was not spending that for no Revisited for y'all. Unfortunate. That Mexican accent he put on, that Speedy Gonzalez he did. Oh my God, it's so racist. He stinks. This album stinks.
I'm being a little hyperbolic, but
all right.
Nope, it's good. You literally just said we done. And
we are done. But what? You don't believe me, and I will not be having my talking about I'm a liar or something.
I didn't say you were a liar.
Nah.
I said you're a liar. Get this stream done up. That's perfectly fine.
That is he stinks. Por favor.
Yeah, what's the problem with that?
He stinks.
You're sounding like the racist.
Bring them to mi casa, por favor.
No, mi casa, por favor. Yeah.
He stinks.
Yeah. Arigato. Yeah.
Gracious.
I'd like to take-o, por favor.
A barato. Macho gracias.
I don't like the sound of this.
Y'all, that Drake album stinks.
It's fine.
And the numbers are down.
That's.
All right, we're out of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. Don't get snowed in.
Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day. We specifically said that, so you must now.
We will stop coming to these. Y'all got the schedule. Something's horrific's gonna happen, and we're not gonna be able to do it. And then yell at us.
Until I get that new background going, because this is still just viewer request month stuff. I haven't truly decided. I'll put the schedule up in the middle since it's just a blank space right now, and then people can know what we're doing in the future.
Tentatively.
Sayonara. Say a Nara.
Pizza Steak says, "Have a blessed day after a drought."
It's fine. Y'all being too harsh on him.